And we're live.
All right. And now, so if you go back to your,
Now I'm going
to go back to the YouTube studio, what's that say?
Your stream is poor. You need to see a urologist or proctologist.
A knowledge.
Did you need to reload that, or is it still the
stream is healthy, excellent now instead of poor?
All right, nice. Nice.
Excellent stream. Thanks, Rugged. I don't have to go to my doctor now.
Okay.
There you go.
Now I'm wondering if it's healthy now, will that alone drive more traffic? Because hey, if I'm YouTube, am I going to send my people to an unhealthy stream? Right?
That's right. How are they going to raid you?
Yeah, that's right. Raid me out.
Well, we're still at 0 viewers, but hey.
Yeah.
I like having a healthy stream, whether we have people watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get a notification. I had to look for it.
When I
went to YouTube, and at the bottom of my homepage it says subscriptions, and it had a little red dot on that, and I clicked on it. You popped up. But normally, it doesn't matter if I'm on X or if I'm it doesn't matter where I'm at. Normally, it would pop up on my screen at the very top.
Okay, so let's check that.
If you're on, station bell is checked on my page. I mean, there's things we could check.
Okay, so I'm looking for you right now. Okay.
Oh, we have somebody. It says we have somebody in the chat. It's Pirate.
Congratulations. Rigged.
It's rigged.
Streamlabs alerts YouTube. Notify your Streamlabs alerts for YouTube. Notify your audience of new subscribers. No. Want to know if you're just going live. Okay, does YouTube notify you when someone goes live? Return YouTube notifications.
Nothing. There you go. Ruggy.
They scared Trevi off.
Oh, Trevi.
Let's see.
Let me see on my end if I'm subscribed to get. Okay, so my alerts is set to notifications, set to all currently. All right, so cool.
Did you get an alert?
I did not get. No.
And Chris
I did not.
Said he did not get one this go around.
Yeah.
He had gotten them, but now he didn't. But I'm wondering if it's because this Papa Mac guy has gone live too many times in the last 6 hours.
It don't matter.
We got 4 viewers, so maybe our new Richard. No notifications for Richard either. Could you imagine?
Okay, to notify your audience when going live with Streamlabs, enable automatic notifications in your Twitch YouTube creator dashboard, or use Streamlabs tools to post directly to social media. But
as far as I know, everything was set that it used people, and we know tonight.
Oh, okay. Here it says here platform notification. While Streamlabs handles the feed, ensure you have notify followers when you go live enabled in your YouTube Studio dashboard. So let's go to your YouTube Studio dashboard, not the actual, not this specific. You're looking at the current stats and data for the current feed, right? For the current live stream.
You do or don't want me to go to the current?
Yeah. Just go to your YouTube Studio dashboard.
YouTube.
When do you better remember?
YouTube Studio dashboard. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. Now, is there a setting on there that tells you to notify? It should say notify followers when you go live is enabled.
Under which tab? I'm under the dashboard tab, content analytics, community, language detection, or settings.
Go to community. Check. Well, you may have. I'm not sure where.
Community does not look promising for that. Let's go to settings. Settings under general. Then there's channel. Let's see, advanced settings under channel. Submit the workflow by channel. Do you want to set your channel as made for kids? I want to review the setting for every video. Upload defaults. Advanced settings.
Great.
On basic must show many videos like this video. Permissions. Community and moderation. Ooh, I could block words. Who can post? Subscribers, link text. Creator demographics, take survey, agreements. So I don't see anything that gives me the opportunity to so unless you see something specific.
I'm looking. Let's see here. Content.
Whatever it is, worked on my first stream for Chris, at least. Now, you guys might need to check to make sure your little notification bell is still clicked on my channel. Make sure YouTube didn't unsubscribe me for some reason or unnotify me from your channel or from your account.
Yeah, I think Richard's right. Mine switched now. Mine says notifications are personalized instead of being, it used to be on all. So I switched it back.
Oh.
We'll see if that.
Okay.
Select all. Ensure the channel schedule streams in advance. Schedules
Yep.
streams in advance to trigger notification.
Exactly what Richard described is what I saw.
So yours was not set to all.
It was earlier. Because I checked it earlier, but for whatever reason, it was on personalized.
So yeah, click on the bell. Just make sure all. Ensure the channel schedule streams in advance. Ruggy, what
Maybe
was
it's
your...
because I haven't been viewing it here recently or something.
I mean, in theory, once you subscribe and turn on notification to somebody's channel, it should not change. But I know there's been people, you know, back in the conspiracy days on the whole AMC stuff, that YouTube is messing with my settings and turning my notifications off, and people saying that there's a conspiracy that they're messing with this.
No.
Yeah, I never changed anything, and it's set to personalized now, but I changed it back, so we'll see if that makes a difference.
No, why?
Yucca, do you see the earth behind me?
I'm driving.
Are you still driving?
Yeah,
And I'm glad I don't live somewhere where it takes 3 hours to drive somewhere.
it's 40 minutes away. Stop playing games.
Get it together, Yucca.
That's right. Get it together. I'm like 12 minutes away from the police. Apparently, you guys have been on here for the last 3 hours trying to figure out how to stream.
No.
We spend most of our time trying to figure out how to do it, and then instead of actually doing it.
Not on my desktop. That doesn't help. Trying to do this from
Here,
my phone.
let's talk about the weather.
All right, let's talk
Yeah,
about
how's the weather going?
It's going. I just checked. I tried to look out my window. I could not see out. So let me go back to my... Ooh.
What does that mean?
It's... Oh, my. Oh,
Is it too dark?
it's too dark. Okay, go away.
That's why. Turn on the light.
Okay,
Looking at my weather cam, it actually looks lighter snow than before. But maybe that's an optical delusion.
It is. You're very delusional. Don't do it, Papa Mac. Don't do it, Papa Mac. Don't do it, Papa Mac. You gotta keep it tight and out of sight.
It's, according to the Weather Channel, it's snowing right now.
No, that's
And it's dark blue,
man.
darker blue. So yeah, it's heavier snow than earlier. And it goes through 5 a.m. and it was still heavy snow. So it's going to snow from now till daylight. Pretty good. Welcome back, Trevi.
Sorry.
Welcome back, little Trevi.
Chris says Yucca probably had to drive 2 miles. He lives in LA. That's why it takes so long.
Rhythm LA, dude.
40 minutes.
Everything's 40 minutes.
Okay, so this after party you're going to now, how far is that from your shop or your home? 40. Another? Okay.
40.
And if you were going out another 40, so it'd be 80.
What are you talking about? The after party? This
90.
after party.
Right here. This is the after party right here, Trevi.
Oh, okay, Trevi. Little Trevi.
This is the pre-after party.
Papa, what's the weather doing, man?
Snowing.
You just told us.
Oh. Like real thick snow?
Well,
I like it.
I can't really see because I'm doing the stream. If you want me to get up and walk and go outside, I can, but
No,
It's
no,
okay,
don't go outside.
I don't want you to do all that. Yeah.
I didn't think you did.
We've seen how you operate an e-bike. I don't know about your legs. I don't.
Oh, I
Exactly.
added an e-attachment to the e-bike, so it's ready to go.
Oh, that would be. I would tune in for that one.
Ooh, I could pull.
Did you get
inner tube we ordered came in Friday, so we have that. So I can get a rope and pull the e-bike, pull the inner tube around. That'd be fun.
Did you get any like sleet or rain before it started snowing for it to stick, or?
It's been too cold for freezing rain or sleet. It's too cold for that stuff. I mean, but the rain sleet line is creeping its way up from Arkansas, and it gets to about 30 miles south of me, so it gets within 30 miles, but we're supposed to stay on the northern side of that line, so it should be all snow here.
Gotcha.
Thankfully.
I agree with you. I agree.
But no, the golf cart, we could tie that inner tube and pull it around with the golf cart. That'd be fun. Everybody Papa Mac's house tomorrow afternoon. We're going to go tubing.
After party.
After party. And then we'll have chili when we get back. Homemade chili.
Chili.
Homemade.
Ooh.
That shit. That sticks to your ribs.
Yeah.
Sticks to your ribs.
Yeah.
Well, our new title experiment seems to have been a flop. Still 4 viewers.
When I was a kid, my buddy's dad had a Jeep. When snowstorms would come, there's a big hill by their house, and we had a hood off of an Impala, like a 1969 Chevrolet Impala, big metal fucking hood. And it would drag it with a rope with a Jeep to the top of the hill, and then like 5 or 6 of us kids would get in that. We'd flip the hood upside down and get inside that fucking rusty ass hood, and we'd ride that hood down that hill.
Ooh.
Everybody's worried today about kids having bicycle helmets, all that shit, man.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Yep.
Yep, we had fucking fun.
My favorite activity was climbing trees.
We rode thousands of miles in the back of a pickup truck. Sometimes standing up, looking out over the hood, over the cab. Sitting on the wheel wells was prime spot. There's only 2 wheel wells. Those were seats. Everybody else had to sit on their ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I shared before, our church had a day Bible camp in the summer, and our church is out in the country, out from the city. But we would go into the, quote, inner city area with a pickup truck and say, Bible camp, all-day Bible camp. We have a swimming pool, and we'd pack that pickup with as many kids that climb in there and then go out on these country roads to think what we did back in the days. Get put in jail if you did it today.
I was standing in the parking lot of my shop talking to my insurance man, and actually it wasn't my insurance adjuster. Every year they'd send a guy out, kind of bullshit inspection, and they check for fire extinguishers and look at our log for our meetings where we have for safety meetings and all that shit we got discounts for. So I'm standing there talking to the guy, and one of my crews pulls in the driveway, and there's 2 guys in the pickup truck driving, and then there's like 4 guys in the back. And they come pulling in, and I forget what it was, but what they wanted. But he looked at me and he's like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Do what?" He's like, "Let guys ride in the back of the trucks." And he flat out told me, he's like, "Don't do that no more. Don't let them ride in the back of the trucks. They'll cancel your policy if they find out you're doing that." And I thought to myself, does he have any clue what we do for a living? I mean, we climb 60 and 70 feet up trees with chainsaws, with a rope, and walk out on limbs, and they're worried about us riding around in the back of a pickup. But it was the insurance industry. They'd recognized that that in a collision or an accident that there would be more claims. That was the end of riding in the back of the truck. But I thought to myself, these are grown men working on construction sites and shit, and they're worried about that. And as a kid, we rode, like I said, thousands of miles in the back of trucks.
Ultimately, it was insurance that stopped our practices too, and then we had to go from doing that to renting a bus for the week. And the buses, and because of their insurance costs, were just astronomical, but we had to pay it if we wanted to get kids out to the camp. So that's what we did.
Yep. Money. Always about money.
Money, 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 money.
And trying to get insurance for that week at a day camp with we have a swimming pool. It's an old farmhouse with a pool, so the pool added. It was hard to find people to insure that week. They didn't like that swimming pool.
They pull you over in your car and write you $100 ticket for not wearing a seatbelt. But I can ride a super bike, a motorcycle, 900cc Ninja that run 180 miles an hour, and I can do it with no helmet and flip-flops and swimming trunks.
Ruggy, did we lose you down a technical hole, or are you just quiet?
Who?
Ruggy.
I don't know. I haven't heard him since I came back.
I'm outside doing some salt, putting some salt down.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wasting salt.
Are you gonna show us rugged or what?
You've done 500 pounds. You're lightweight.
It just started snowing here. How
about pissing all over the snow?
Yeah. Piss down that storm's back.
It just started
guy
snowing.
that did throw salt out. I guess I feel like left out now.
You don't need a Papa Man. Jesus,
Yeah,
our Lord and Savior, has your back.
Jesus made the sun. That snow will go away. Man.
Papa Mac's gonna go out there with some Himalayan sea salt and just be like, "Is that enough?"
Little baby Jesus got your back.
Yeah, we got the sun.
Little bit.
Salt. Christians are the salt of the earth. I'll just walk out there.
Jeez.
Right. Take some holy water.
No, you don't want to throw holy water at these temps.
Mm.
You'll make things worse.
You can go to a swimming pool supply house. They sell 50-pound bags of salt there. Most people don't even probably think about it.
That or just do something else. And why?
Why not? Oh, we have a new contestant in our chat. Tech We Love has joined us.
No, there you go. There's a baby Jesus and he comes around.
He heard Chucka talking about Jesus.
Yep, our Jesus, our Lord and Savior.
We were talking about salt and melting snow and ice, and somehow Yucca turned that into a Bible lesson. Tech.
the parting of the salt.
That's right.
Tech, did you get a notification about the stream, or did you just happen to stumble across? Because most people, for some reason, did not get a notification. We're trying to figure out what's going on. He stumbled across. He was scrolling for a video and saw me streaming as a choice. So he didn't really get a notification either. YouTube must be against Papa Mac. They must have.
Yep.
Checked my social media profile and saw that I was a conservative, and I'm going to sue him.
I seen you had open and GME warrants, and now you're done.
Yeah, they said we see what he's doing.
Yeah, we see what you're doing, Papa Mac.
Oh, he's been here a while. He said he heard some swearing earlier. That was Yucca.
Swearing? Never swearing. I swear I never swore.
You swear to tell the truth, Yucca, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
That's right.
Nothing but lies. I haven't told the truth since 2003.
Now why?
Yeah, Tech, I got I figured out if I try to show my weather cam software, if I put that program in the window that's being broadcast out over the stream, that appeared to be making the stream crash. So after the fourth time, I said, I guess I better not do that. So I had several very short, very unhealthy streams, as Rugged also found out. Rugged has improved my stream health to excellent. I was poor, now I'm excellent. But anyway, we had some technical glitches, crashes, so we had several. Well, I do have a setting that says this is not for kids. That is one of the stream choices you got to make. But I don't think there's an R rating setting, but I think there is one that it just says, no, this is not for kids. There's a whole lot different rules of the road if you're creating content that's being addressed at kids. Obviously, for obvious reasons.
This is not for Nanya business.
Mm-hmm. Nanya.
That's right.
Tech, are you getting any of the snow, or is it just bitter cold? You're too far north to get any of this weather. I'm wondering, Rugged, if I were to share in Discord the security camera footage, then I wouldn't actually be putting that security camera footage program in the screen that is broadcasting. So I wonder if that would keep it from crashing, but yet let me show it to the stream.
I mean, it would work.
Of course, it may
job.
It may just be that I'm running it simultaneously. It may have nothing to do with that third monitor, but it seemed when I would drag it up to that third monitor is when the problems happened. But so we'll do an experiment. It's close enough that if it crashes, I'm not going to relaunch, but we'll see what happens here. I'm going to try to start up my security camera footage program.
Ooh, that's kind of hot.
So if the stream crashes, everybody, I'm not coming back, just so you know. This is going to be a test.
Of the emergency broadcast system?
You're not coming back.
Only a test?
So pervert. Get into that parking structure.
What happened? Someone pissed on someone's back? Okay.
Huh?
All right, here we go. We're going to see what happens.
Okay, you pissed on people's back or what?
Yeah, I do.
And telling him it's a winter storm.
Of course, I have a healthy stream now. Maybe Rugged was right with a healthy stream. Maybe it will be able to broadcast this without any difficulties.
It's right.
What if he broadcasted And a naked guy was floating across his lawn.
I could go out there if you want and take my shirt off. Think that it can be more viewers?
Just as long as you leave your colon hat on.
Yeah, I
like it.
That hat on.
Well, I do it, man.
It's hard to see how deep it is, but it's definitely filling in. So. I don't know if you can tell, but they're right by the corner of the house here is my... I don't know if my cursor shows up to you guys, but let me see. I need to go up here. There it is. Right here, that bush looks like it's starting to get buried a little bit. So I think we're at 3 or 4 inches maybe. I could tell there's a little drifting happening right here. It's hard for you to see probably, but I can see it. So far so good. Nothing's crashed. Heck, we love just getting real cold. No snow for him. So we got quite...
Where's he at again?
He's up in Minnesota. So we got...
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Probably below 0 to Pro Jeweler down in Florida at 70-something. We got probably 100-degree variance in just the viewers that were on here tonight. Ooh, he's getting down to -20, so it's -20 to positive tomorrow 80. That's yeah, that's 100 degrees where I come from. Hope the weather cam doesn't crash it because it's a lot cooler having that on there. Wish you guys could hear the songs that are playing right now. Songs, background songs. It's a song about us right now.
Huh.
Elgato and Kong. Yeah, Chris gets to hear him because he's on YouTube, so he's getting the extra benefit of being on YouTube and hearing the music.
Donna keeps joking that mower's held with tape, but she still uses it proudly like a true investing ape.
Someone leave?
Yucca, I think.
Perfect.
11 degrees, feels like -4 for Papa Mac. Yeah, wind chill, I don't know what the equation is, but wind will cut you in half, I'll tell you that. Well, Trevor, did you get everything done as far as mailing is concerned, like you're hoping it'd be?
Yeah, I'm caught up on most everything. I gotta do a bunch of paperwork, but I'm kind of lazy right now, so maybe I'll do some later, or just focus on it tomorrow. I really don't want to do anything right now.
There you go. It's simple as that, Tech We Love. Fahrenheit equals 35.74 plus 0.6215 T minus 35.75 V to the 0.16 power. I don't even know if I'm reading this math equation right. It's just easier to look on the Weather Channel. They tell you. I'm shocked at how many people I've encountered in my life that think wind chill is actually changes the ambient temperature, because they think, well, if your car has water on it and you're going down the highway and it's 33 degrees, it's going to freeze because of wind chill. And it's like, no, it's not. That water is not a living organism putting off heat. That's what a wind chill affects. They swear, no, if it's 33 degrees and you're going down the highway 70 miles an hour, it's going to freeze on your car because of wind chill factor. Not going to happen.
Man, if I learned anything over the last couple of years interacting with people on Twitter, on X, it's that I give people way too much credit. There are some dumb motherfuckers in this world. I'm telling you, I really was naive. I gave humanity too much credit, you know.
We have Supreme Court justices that cannot tell you what a woman is. So things have gotten kind of bad. They don't even know for sure, some of these Supreme Court justices, if a man can get pregnant or not. It's not crystal clear. Actually, that wasn't a Supreme Court justice. I guess that was a doctor.
Dr. Verma?
Doctor that was talking to the senators or whatever. I hesitate at that question. Ooh, Tech We Love says wind temps only valid under 50 degrees. I didn't know that. I know on a warm summer day, if there's a breeze, it sure, on the human body, when you're perspiring, makes you feel better. But I guess they don't technically calculate wind chill for temperatures over 50. Go figure. Learn something new every day. So Trevor, if you put 400 and whatever pounds of salt out, will you still shovel?
Yeah, because I didn't put it on my sidewalks.
Now, where you put that salt, do you think that's going to take care of that area, or will it get overwhelmed by the storm?
I don't know. I think it'll be pretty good. But
how deep the snow gets.
Yeah.
But it's just to prevent ice buildup and so forth, and then obviously with the plow and everything coming through, then it'll probably remove some of it, and then you just got to salt again.
Oh, I thought you said it's a private road, so that you'll have a plow still come down it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like the city, or do you had to hire somebody?
No, it's because we're an HOA, so the city only touches the street up the adjoining street.
Okay.
But sometimes they could be generous and come down here on,
I mean, a new guy. No, that's a private.
Sometimes, yeah. Like during the last thing, they came down here and salted and did whatever. But see, like for just the street, not a huge street, and just to have a guy salt it and plow it. I mean, he charges, and it literally takes him 5 minutes. He starts at one end over here. There's how many houses? There's 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's eight of us. There's 8 houses, and he'll charge. And he he backs his truck in, and he just lets it go, and he just does the center. So he'll plow, and then he'll just salt the center. And he starts at one end, and he drives, takes him a minute, and he charges $700 for it.
Wow.
And I mean, it's crazy.
Is that
and then whatever,
or is that American capitalism?
American capitalism.
All right, good answer.
Well, you got it.
You know what I say? You know what I say?
First, you got to have a pickup truck. So you can't plow snow with your Audi or your fucking Corvette or your Mercedes.
I know, Pirate. I know.
You got to go buy a truck. Then on top of that, you know what a Western snowplow costs? The cheap ones are $7,000. And there's a lot of winters where my snowplow would sit at home the entire winter and never leave the house. So you pay $7,000 for it and go an entire season and never make a penny with it. So these guys that paid their dues, they're going to get theirs now. The guys who went 2 years in a row and never made a penny because it didn't snow enough or it only snowed light and all that shit. So it seems like they're making a boatload, but ask them how much they made over the last 5 years, and you'll find out that it's a struggle. Most guys don't even have a dedicated snowplow. That's just part of the other shit that they do. Most of the time, it's a guy who has a landscaping business. They do mowing maintenance or rake leaves in yards and all that kind of shit. Then on top of that, if you spread salt, go look at a truck that has salt in it after a while. It eats. There's nothing that'll eat a pickup truck up any faster. I'm talking about, carrying it in the back, the bed, and all that shit. So he's right, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's right. It's expensive. And another thing, too, is who wants to leave the comfort of your warm home and go out at 3 o'clock in the morning and drive around neighborhoods? See, when we did it, we had to have your driveway open in the morning so you could leave for work. So a lot of times our contract said that we had to plow the snow. If it started at like 5 or 6 or at sunset, we would plow the snow that night at like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then we would come back again at 4 in the morning and plow it for you. So, but one-time plows are one thing too. If you have a contract, that's another. But
HOA struggles. Apparently, the people that they've hired, it's been a constant struggle over the years because it's not constant enough work and everything, and getting people to be reliable.
Feast or famine, and there's very few feast in between. Very few feast.
Yeah, the guy that we have is pretty good. He knows one of the neighbors. He's got a brand new, like Silverado a GMC Sierra. Nice setup he's got on the back with the salt and the new plow, and I mean it's a $100K setup. I mean he's got a nice thing, but he'll work for our HOA because it's small on an as needed basis. So which is good. So it's not like I think one of the guys here before my girlfriend was the HOA person, that he was getting there was winters where it didn't snow and he was under a contract and he got paid out like $5K a year regardless of whether he even plowed or not. So there wasn't much to do, and so now we have a guy who's on, and he's here. I mean, he'll come, he'll be here in the daytime, he'll be here at 3 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up talking to you jackasses.
Nice and warm and toasty. He's out.
I'm talking to Rugged and Yucca, and I'm watching him plow. But yeah, it's good that he's on an as needed basis. So we give him the notice, and then he charges. So a lot of the guys around here, they charge by the inch. So if it's like 3 inches or 4 inches, as soon as it starts stacking up, they're charging more and more and more per inch.
My driveway's at least 30 feet, so that's man.
And then he has to go buy 2 or 3 pallets of salt before. You don't run out the day the snowstorm hits. He's got to go buy all that salt. Now he's got to store that. So he's got to rent a storage unit. If you live in an HOA, they don't let you keep 5 pallets of salt at your house. So he's got to have a property to store that on. So he's got to go buy the salt sometimes a week in advance or we get ready for the winter. And then if he doesn't use it, he's got to sit on that salt all year. And then I'll tell you something else. Set a pallet of salt in the back of your truck. How many 50-pound bags do you think the average asshole can lift and carry? So you got to pull the truck over. You got to get out in the fucking snow now, ice cold. Climb up in the back of the truck, open up and take a 50-pound bag of salt from the pallet and dump it in the salt spreader. And you got to do that over and over and over again. Most people couldn't do one fucking driveway, much less do it all night long.
Yep.
Yeah, Tech, don't get us started on utility bills. Mine 2 months ago was like $180. Last month was $350 or $370. I hate to think what this month's going to be with these sub-zero temps.
$65 degrees.
We moved it up to 70 today. We couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. My wife, I was being a bigger baby than she was. She's like, "Oh, I'm fine if you want to leave it." And I said, "No, I'm turning it up."
You got like 6 sleeping bags on.
Well, it was hard carrying around that electric blanket with that cord plugged in. I was tripping over it and it's a pain in the butt. Well, Ruggy, with my better stream health, I don't know if that's what did it or not, but I haven't seemed to have any problems running this weather cam footage, and I've been trying every combination.
Ruggy's a tech dude, man. He knows his shit when it comes to computers.
Little Ruggy.
I think he fell,
Is he still salting?
he fell asleep on us. Yeah, he might be salting, and he's going, "Ah, crap, I gotta take my glove off so I can hit the mute button to unmute." No, they're not worth it. If you're looking at my screen, you'll see one of the quadrants of my security camera. The camera went out. I have a new one or another one to replace it, but nobody in this family wants to go out on the ladder and climb up on the roof when it's 10 degrees out with wind chill down to -5. So to wait, I guess, till it warms up.
Now, don't be bullshitting. That camera's been broke all year.
Okay.
I remember it was way back in the spring and summer. So you had plenty of time to fix that goddamn camera.
Well, I didn't know I had where the spare was until a couple of days ago. I went down to our utility room and I said, I think we had a lightning strike that knocked out a bunch of crap electrical stuff at my house, and apparently it only took out 3 of the 4 cameras because I had one new one still in the box from when I did
It's
it.
even more egregious then. You even had the part. You didn't even have a good excuse.
Had to park in the downstairs storage room for the whole time. I actually don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the camera or it could be the wires. Who knows what it is, but
Well, because he wears a safari hat, he got a pass.
yeah, I don't do
You know what he
any
didn't
of
have?
that stuff.
didn't
I
have any
delegate it.
ambition.
It'll be my son, most likely, who will be doing this project. But
I'm going to go tomorrow and get another load of lumber and try to squeeze in some more work on the dock, but they're forecasting rain. So I think I'm going to get the fuck off all day tomorrow. I mean, we're going to probably get the screw off for the next week.
I imagine there will be no school at least maybe all week because it's not supposed to get above freezing till February 2nd or something. So probably won't have my grandson on.
I read some of these school districts are screwing these kids. They're making them, if it's a snow day, they're making them log in virtually and have classes virtual. That's bullshit, man. That's one of the traditions, the great memories of childhood.
What if you lose your internet and power? It's so stupid.
They found out how they can get more money for the state. They get to count it as a school day. Welcome back, Yucca.
Yakuza.
Yeah, snow days.
All right.
Rugged, is it snowing? Is it snowing hard or what?
No, not. It's really light. It was coming down for a minute, and now it's not doing jack shit.
You mean snow
There's
probably
just a bit-
26
Do
with
it tomorrow night before you get it hard.
Yeah, it's just sort of that's how we should say it since we're live. The pre-love.
Yeah,
The pre.
This is
Yeah.
foreplay. The ass fucking doesn't come till tomorrow night.
Oh, well, that's right. Yeah. 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 That's right. That's what I meant to say.
This is just you're just getting the date rape drug now. You're just getting a roofie
yes.
right now.
You're right.
The rectum
You're right.
wrecking
Yep.
the rectum wrecking comes to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The double fister comes at 6 a.m.
I was at 5 viewers. Now I'm down to 4.
Now you got strikes against your channel.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna get
Anal. Oh, what I get in trouble for? Anal fisting.
Yeah. Promoting. Yeah. We're railing through crowds and I don't say. I mean, we'd probably be just fine if we went over to Rumble. That platform, probably, like here, you could actually be a big fish over there. Like here on YouTube, though, it's
You saying I'm not a big
far
fan?
more.
So what
Not
you're saying
right
is
now,
Rumble.
sorry.
Rumble. What you're saying is Rumble tolerates anal destruction. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they may, they might, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that their viewers, the viewer count is lower, and what they're going to do, I think, is they're going to reward live streamers more generously there right now. So, like, obviously, when YouTube started out originally,
to penetrate the market. They want a bigger market
right,
share.
correct. So that's what I'm saying. It'd probably be easier to get 10, 20, 30 new people just quickly. It'd be, again, another possible experiment.
You love doing medical experiments on Papa Mac, don't you?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Rumble mumblers.
Well,
66 degrees in here. Yeah.
with you all paying, what is it I charge for my Patreon or whatever for you all to be in here? I don't need any more traffic. I'm making enough. Paying the bills.
So I'll just to compare, Trevi, I just put I had a single 12-pound container for my driveway, and I didn't use all of it. I probably used, I don't know. If you open the door, if I show it to you, you'd probably be like, yeah, it doesn't even look like you did anything.
Bro, you're doing a driveway. I'm doing a street.
Oh, you're doing a whole street?
I'm doing my street.
Oh, why are you doing that?
Well, because
It's a private road. It's a subdivision. HOA.
Yeah, but there's
reasons why I'm doing it. I kind of want to say on a YouTube Live, but there's reasons why I'm doing it, and I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it.
Okay, I think I could understand. Yeah. Well, all I would say to that is everyone should be throwing it. That's all I'll say about that.
So it's yep.
Ruggie, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said that I think having a healthy stream is maybe help keeping it from crashing.
Yes, I was hearing. I heard everything, and I even heard Pirate's kind compliment. Thank you, Pirate. But so yeah, it's all good. I was just moving and salting and
So I was
getting
right.
it done.
Your hands and gloves, and you didn't want to mess with this. That's fine.
Well, at that point when you said that, honestly, at that specific point when you were saying that, I was actually using some garage door lube on my
Oh, we don't need to know about that.
garage door. Yeah, well, It gets a little cold. It looks a little creakier. Just want to facilitate the lubrication.
Yeah, I could tell my garage door
get the wheels in.
a little bit more in the cold to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get those damn.
You guys are always looking for an edge. You know, the beef futures have been through the roof because cattle's high. It's a long story, but the national herd is down because guys were selling cattle that they normally would keep because the prices are so high. So once you sell them, they can't have more babies for you, blah, blah, blah. But so the national herd is already taken kind of a little bit of a hit. And this storm right here will kill cattle. Not all. I don't want it to sound like gloom and doom, but it will have an impact. There's a lot of animals slide. They slide into ice. They break their hips. They fall. Some, a lot of problems. A lot of times they slip and end up drowning and fall into lakes and ponds and stuff. But I can tell you this will impact the beef herd. A storm that covers this much of the United States there'll be cows. If you take a drive after a storm like this and go out through cattle country, the farmers will take a tractor and they'll drag all their dead cows out to the street. Used to be they'd come by and pick them up for free. And then towards the end of my cattle days, they would charge me. They charged like $100 to come out and gather them up. There were guys who owned rendering plants, so they would use them. I don't know what they did with them. I don't know. They make leather out of them or dog food or whatever. I heard fertilizer. Some of them were made it and turned into fertilizer. But you can go by like places where have really big herds, and after a storm like this, there'll be 3 or 4 dead cows drug out by the mailbox waiting for the guy to come pick them up. But so I would imagine you probably see a bump in cattle prices because it's going to drive the supply is going to get driven down at least by a few percentage points.
You gotta look at those stocks.
Rugged's about to buy some Bob Evans.
And being behind the desk, architecture and mechanical drawing, I chose cutting timber for the mill instead. I get it, Chris. I mean, there's some people just ain't cut out to work behind the desk. I wasn't. I couldn't. I'd fucking blow my brains out if I had to sit behind the desk for 8 hours a day for 40 years. But it just, everybody's got their own thing, and so I'm with you. I understand.
Let me check quick update here on the power outage count. Last we knew it was like 160,000. Now it's about 168,000. So what you're seeing, like I'd say on average right now, is for every hour right now you're seeing like another 10,000 people lose power each hour. 10 to whatever. You just saw what we're now starting to see is what state is this? Mississippi starting to lose power now. Mississippi has 18,000 people now without power. So
David Banner does.
Yeah, so Louisiana's at 71,000. Texas is almost 50,000. I'm surprised New Mexico's and has like 10,000 people, but I guess that's where it kind of started.
Oklahoma.
These are the kind of storms where the guys who sell the Generac, the whole house home generators that are hooked into natural gas.
Yeah.
People are all they're got big smiles on their face, man.
Yeah, it's kind of funny here because if you go to that poweroutage.us and then you click over onto the interactive map, it'll light up all the counties that are, the basically light up in color, and you can see that the trajectory, and they're just starting to all light up where they're starting to lose power in that path.
You can get a whole house generator for $7,000. I mean, it'll, and when I say a whole house, it won't run your entire house at one time, but it'll run critical systems: hot water heater, your refrigerator, your stove, your furnace, Now, if you want one that runs AC, you got to pay up, low, because air conditioners are a big, heavy amp draw. But and then it'll run lights, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then if you have natural gas, you never have to worry about storing diesel fuel. You don't have to worry about storing kerosene. All that horse shit goes away. And then those generators, the one I had here before I got rid of it, they even do a self-test. They got a timer on there where mine would automatically kick on and run for like 15 minutes once a week, just to make sure, just keep everything freed up and lubed up and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, if I'm quite frankly, I don't know why anybody who had a real nice home wouldn't invest $6 or $7 grand into one of those generators. I mean, and these events like this are rare. I get it. It's like anything else. You know, you might go 3, 4, 5 years and never need it. But if anybody who's never been without power for about 3 or 4 days, it's a rude awakening.
I did experience this in the 90s. There's the late 90s when I was living in New York. I was in grade school back. I think it was, I don't know if I was in 9th grade or 10th grade or something, but that was many days without power. Many days. Except we had a neighbor's house that was sort of in our neighborhood, but there's the street, their street backed up to a main street that paralleled the hospital, so that they were pretty quick to get their power back on. But some of us didn't.
Our farm in Indiana, the main road that our farm was on was called 148, Indiana Road 148, and there was a major hospital. Like, I don't know, 5 miles, 7 miles from our farm. And because of that, they kept the road plowed real nice. So all I had to do was use one of our farm tractors to plow the driveway from the farm out. And then I would do our feeder road. The road that I lived on was a couple miles long to the main highway. Just a little 2-lane blacktop. But we were because the hospital was open, they kept that plowed real well. Small generators are, they're good or better than nothing. Absolutely better than nothing. But the fuel becomes a challenge. A small generator like you'd carry around to a job site or take to run a camper or something, those things the ones that I had would run 12 hours on 5 gallons. 10 to 12 hours, depending upon the load, because they're load sensitive. If you pull a lot of, and then the nicer ones I had an auto idle feature on them. So if the refrigerator wasn't running and wasn't pulling amps, the generator would idle down, and that would save a lot on your fuel. But it's always about fuel, man. If you're out of power for 6, 7, 10 days, you can't store enough fuel. I mean, unless you got a giant fuel tank,
Well, now Pirate, they got generators now, like Generac or Westinghouse or any of these that are called tri-fuel, and you can either run them gas, propane, or gasoline, your natural gas, or you can plug it. Some run off propane too, and then you can actually plug it into a box that's into your main box, and it will just power the house. They're about 10,000 to 14,000.
You must have been gone. I was just talking about we have one on the house here. Natural gas. Generac. They do an auto self-test feature. They run for 15 minutes. You set it.
Yeah. The big ones for like $7 grand. Yeah, right, 7-8 grand. But I'm saying they have tri-fuel generators that you'd have like on a construction site. But now it's like you can actually take one of those, and you'd have a ball valve on your gas line outside, and you can actually just hook it up to the actual, just a portable generator now, and run that instead of having one of those big.
That's the big thing. Is it you don't the fuel? So you need a fuel source for them. If you got natural gas, you got it made, because natural gas very rarely goes down ever.
Yeah. Yeah, we're the we're the only house on the block that doesn't have the Generac. So the guy that lived here before he just didn't do it. And then we were going to do it like last year, and then obviously finances and stuff, because they want, even though the unit, I think it's like a 26 kilowatt unit or whatever the hell it was, the unit itself is, I think, is like $7,600. But then the guy to come out, run the electric to it and do this, and then their markup on it, and then to put a concrete pad and do this, they're like wanting $20K, and I'm like, no way am I giving $20K for it's crazy.
Yeah,
so I'd rather just hire an electrician.
My sub panel's in the garage. They put a sub panel in. It looks like a circuit breaker panel, and it has a circuit breaker for all the systems that the generator will accommodate, and then that has to be tied into your regular circuit breaker panel. So they got to cut a hole in the drywall or whatever, and mount it, and then all that's got to be tied in safely. So there's some electrical work to it. And then you got to run the feeder line from the generator that's outside into the circuit breaker panel. But usually you can get an introductory system for 10 or 12 grand. But and they finance them and all that shit too. But I'm not a big fan of Generacs because, well, it ain't worth going into. But they make some. There's some other brands out there that are pretty popular. But again, it depends on where you're at. If you have a family member that has hospital equipment that requires electricity, it's sometimes for some people it's a matter of life and death. It's not just about a convenience of having a refrigerator or a furnace going.
Oh man.
For years, I had RVs. I either had an RV or fifth wheel campers, and those were all self-contained. Propane, air conditioning, heat, refrigerator. So if we had any kind of issues, like a Hurricane Ivan came and fucked the house up, Sandy was 7 months pregnant, and we just moved into our fifth